Well, Ndivuzangi Dekorate Ralivona, also known as Makhadzi, which loosely translates auntie, has been compared to the likes of Lebo Mathosa and Brenda from Venda. With her fresh moves and upbeat sounds, she's fast becoming an artist to be on the lookout for. Well, she first stepped into the music scene at the age of 15. In 2012, she released her first album titled Mubango. Now, this album did well in her home province in Limpopo. Since then, she has branched out to make sure that her music reaches the masses. To date, she has performed on quite a number of stages with many of the country's top musicians. She now joins me to tell us more about herself and her music. A very good morning and a warm welcome.
Well,
I missed you there. Now, for those who may not know you, just take us through the background of who Makhadzi is.
I'm Makhadzi Muimbi. I'm a queen of Venda music. So I usually represent Venda na Limpopo as a whole. So basandi mindi fi Makhadzi Muimbi.
Okay. I mean, the year 2018 was quite a big year for you as you performed some of the biggest stages. So would you say that has validated you as an artist?
Ngantani aure batho banjwe ba sa di Makhadzi, especially ba di ngwechaka, like both mo di ba Makhadzi ngantani di event khulwane dzina bana go perform Makhadzi. So khanezwe ba suzwa ntesa ba dingori ndoko no ubva ka level ya pasi uya ka level ya ngantani yazwezo.
Well, I mean, your music is mostly in Venda. I mean, this interview is also in Venda as well. So was that decision a conscious one? I mean, why did you decide to sing mostly in vernacular, particularly Venda?
Okay, ngantani aure batho banji chivenda cha kondoro chibonele TV ni na khazi radio station. So ndako dira batho ngamatsa South Africa as a whole. Idibori chivenda chihone na hone cha dipa kamzika. Ndizo zvetisa uri ndiko no chiza imanga chivenda na nyangodo represent culture yanga chivenda. Ndizo zvekitisa ndiko no imanga chivenda zvenezo.
I mean, you've been in the industry for quite a while now. What can you point out as your career highlights?
Zwine kama zwine ndingamba uri zwazwino muzika Makhadzi ukuna mala uchi antangantana ndiko kono wana zi collaboration na baimbi banthesa bona ngabo Shoma Jozi bo Kendisa Mandebele bo King Munada. So khane ndiko pfuri career Makhadzi iko yesantabadi and na album zende kozerezisa bathu bakhozitakalela ngamandesa. So far ndishapu bathu bakumfuna ngamanda. Awe.
So in this industry, I mean, what has been the biggest challenge of that you encountered in this music industry in South Africa?
Ndusatambwa TV because ndingamba zonke ngadona ndi na 7 to 8 years ndikha industry and then ndikotuma tambwa TV this year mara hukale ndikodikona utobori talent yanga isa ku recognize but mara challenge yene yoba ya uri ndolenga uya bathuni talent yanga yolenga uya bathuni mara zinenda for us problem ngori chingona chiko china chipinga charge. So I think now it's time.
And especially because some of the artists have been marginalized in some sectors, you know, music that is sung in vernacular in particular hasn't been taken seriously. What makes you think this is the case and how would you be able to change that?
Comes the judge this one ngantanya ori okay, this according to comes to criticize kana mini. I like channels that shoot injisa zina certain languages in batambesa yone. So sala zichinga ngari South Africa hoto bana language thuku dzine dza kono imba dzimwe dzikono imba. So ndisoko pfonga rende zwone zwine zwaitisa uri dzimwe languages songo pfalesa nga mandesa ngori wanga ungari na ukhethulula ngina chine tshifhinga mara zwino tonga tsiko thoma wa sharp.
And who do you look up to in this industry? Who's your inspiration?
Honestly speaking, ndi Shoma Jozi because ungitora ndi believe uri chimwe na chimwe chi possible as long as ni chidibudza na chifulufela na chidethemba uri inini yakona na bukuni. Yeah, Shoma Jozi is the best.
And do you see yourself having taken Shoma Jozi's route onto the international stage?
Yes,
really?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. What drives you?
Okay, ndingantani uri ndi unique na zwine ndamba zwone ndi unique na lwambo lwanga lu unique, even my dance moves zwi unique na zwinwe so sikopfunga ri awutoba na competition ndo pfi ndi khonesa nga mandesa udito bori it's just a matter of time but mara the time will come. The time is now. The
time will come indeed. And as we're waiting for that time, what is it that you're working on in the interim?
Okay, I'm going to release my 7th album next week. Actually, before this month end, the one to visa album yang up 7. In the meantime, the visa single track ina feature kwa mando feature Master KG Kayo ine iko shima ngaman zabdi ngamandesa na music video hone wolonchwa last month. So uko trend ngamandesa ka YouTube and uko bana more viewers. So but kabalebele jezo and there's to futi abalebele more collaborations from internet from national artists.
Yeah. Makhadzi, yeah. Why Makhadzi?
Cause the Makhadzi wa Venda nabona bana badiba uri arali itwa show sina Makhadzi show ido vesiwo zviamba kuti ndira Makhadzi ya Venda actually zvino nditino vato va Khadzi ya Limpopo. Yeah.
You know, Makhadzi, you've said that your goal is to be both successful in music and education. Why is this such an important factor for you?
Okay, chao thoma ndisoko fesari ufunzeya like important come to mwana momwe usoko fina khone ngoshuma ungamini kana mini utovulea ndivo uri nekono diva zungwe fhethu ni andivi hone sa izwi khamtsi ni chido diwana chinga shimani khodo dio sainwa under as a company kulani so nikoti ukono divalela dzi contract ini mone ni pfesese uri nesongo robiwa so lesoko fonga education ya thusisa badi uvula mumbula muthu uri asongo jena hone au jeni kana uta zwine azwitiwa.
Just a brief one, Makhadzi. I mean, we've just entered Women's Month. So what are some of the issues that need to be highlighted insofar as female music artists, you know, are well taken care of?
Okay, zwine ndangamba zwone ndi zwa uri rekodi u ṱhogomela na u sa jelasana ngamba sekari ne ba imbe ba fumakadzi na u ita actually u sa jelasana ndi khomba uri rekodi yo tangana nga chashu ri dzo collaboration luambo lufhiyo Chizulu Tshivenda Xitsonga mini swi tangana fhethu thiyo ri ba zwi for ri proud ngoba the South African female artist. Yeah.
All right, Makhadzi, thank you so much. Hey, we
appreciate
it.
Na mandesa away.
Well, that was Makhadzi talking to us about her music as well as her future endeavors. Make sure that you tune into Morning Love to hear more from her. This is Morning Love. Let's take a coffee break.